Okay everyone, I am the Photo Gamer and welcome back to another one of my Long Dark Survival Mode videos. Yes, we are in the Grey Mother's house. We are getting ready for a day of exploring. Yes, I want to pick up where we left off in the previous video and I want to go and explore up the road just to see what's up there and what we can find. But before we do that, I'm getting myself ready. We've slept through the night. We are now on day 20 of our experience in the Long Dark. I've made a load of water. I'm trying to stay in this habit when I get through to the morning of doing a fire for a couple of hours and making a load of water using all of these cooking pots that I've got. And also eating some hot food if I'm going to be heading out, which I am of course going to be doing, so that we are getting the warming benefit before we go anywhere. I'm also going to grab a torch from the fire. Oh, I can't. Oh, okay. I assume I can only grab a torch at a certain point. If it goes past that point, I can't grab it. Okay, not a problem. I'm going to grab that book. Excuse me, simply because I've used the book that I had to start that fire with. So I want to make sure I've got at least one, but I don't want to be carrying tons of them around because they weigh a lot. So, let's have a look at the weather. Weather is good. Bit windy, bit cold, obviously, but hey, not bad. Okay, now we did have wolves around when we got back here the previous evening, so I'm assuming they're possibly still going to be wandering about. Obviously, the wolves do move around quite regularly and things change, so I'm not carrying the revolver up there. Well, that was a good start, wasn't it? Already there. Let's see if we can go round it. Probably the logical way of doing that is going to be to drop. I'm going to grab sticks as well as I'm walking around. I'm going to try and drop down onto the river and we'll see if we can go around that way, just to try and avoid the wolves as best we can. So we also have the church as a bolt hole if we need it. Okay, the river must be here somewhere. The river ain't just going to disappear. There it is. Okay. Be careful. I'm taking a slightly dangerous route here. There we go. See if we can get back up the other side without having to go back too close to there. Probably not going to be able to, but it's worth giving it a go. So yeah, so we're on day 20. So we're 20 days in. Oh, I can't see myself getting up here, but let's see. Let's give it a try, see if it'll let me. No. Right, okay, we're going to have to go around. We're on day 20 of this little expedition into the Long Dark, which I am taking as a fifth of the way through. Certainly a fifth of the way through to the point... Oh, why do I end up doing this to myself? Certainly a fifth of the way through to the point where I want to be at. I always end up doing that to myself. Yeah, a fifth of the way through to the point where I want to be, which is 100 days. That's what we are ultimately trying to get to. The problem I have is creating 100 interesting days, because of, you know, you could just camp, and a lot of people. Well, this is part of the reason why the what's it called? The cabin fever affliction was invented, was to stop people doing exactly this. But what they used to do, they used to sort of just go round very, very quickly at the start of a playthrough within the sort of first 30 days and just gather as much as possible. Gather all sorts of, just go around the regions, gather firewood, gather everything. Gather everything that they could find. All of the man-made food. They do a lot of hunting and things when things had like long shelf life and stuff like that. Find all of the firearms and everything, like the rifle and all that stuff. And they just camp. Literally would just stay in a building for 30-40 days without going outside. Completely safe. You're not going to go cold. You're not going to get attacked by wolves or anything like that. You're completely safe in there. But the problem, of course, is that it's kind of not very interesting. So that's part of where cabin fever came from, was to stop people from doing exactly that. Stop people from being able to camp. Okay, loads of potential firewood here. I'm very aware that I'm walking past it all. I might grab sticks. I'm going to grab sticks, but I don't really want to be wasting time really, harvesting tons and tons of firewood. I will grab sticks. I'll just pick them up. Whoa! Hi! That's made me jump. Obviously, I knew it was running. I just didn't know it was running right towards me. I could hear it running. Okay, so this is the direction we headed in before. Obviously, I wasn't following this river. Oh, I'm going to grab these as well. It's a bit of extra. I'm literally grabbing anything that is right by me. I'm not going out of my way. There's the road. And obviously, there's a bit of a pathway up that way as well. Okay, so what I'm now going to do, let's do a map. Do some map making here. Let's see what we get. Boom. Okay, so that's the edge of the graveyard. So I'm now going to follow the road. And I'm going to sort of just sporadically do the map as we go. Obviously, we know that there's a cave now on the right-hand side up here. And I'm ultimately going to be using that cave as my kind of base. I need a bolt hole, that's where I'm going. And I'm just going to follow the road and just see where I end up, really. Obviously there were wolves there, so we do have to bear that in mind. But they're not timber wolves. I think as we said in the previous video with the new update, the timber wolves are active in survival mode, but only in the new region. They're not active anywhere else. So we can walk around safe knowing that we're not going to have to deal with them, because timber wolves are horrible. Oh, hi, hi, oh, hi. Okay, let's brave Sir Robin. Let's see if we can get away that way. Oh, I forgot about that. Don't think we're going to be brave Sir Robining this. I think he's right behind me. Brave Sir Robin. I know I say that all the time, and I keep mentioning what the reference is. I'm not going to mention it again. But if anyone would like to know the reference to that, if you're not sure what it is, just give me a shout, and I will explain it for you. Okay. So I've got two possible pathways I can take now. I'm just going to do another... No, I'm not! No, I'm not! No, oh, he's already charging at me. I'm not... this is a fight. There's nothing I can do about that. Hi! Come on, die! There we go. Okay, well, we've taken a bit of a hit. We have taken a bit of a hit. And he is loose. Let me just make sure I'm not bleeding. I'm not bleeding. Have I got any damaged clothing? I've probably got damaged clothing, but nothing critically damaged. Okay, we sort of got away with that. That wasn't too much of a problem. He was already charging at me, so I had no way of battling that one. Let's do a survey now, then. Okay, so yes, it's kind of doing a bit of a loop, isn't it? It's kind of looping round. I think that we're actually going to wind up almost coming down onto the radio tower from the other direction here. That's where I think we're going to wind up. I think we're sort of going across the back of Milton. Milton's down there, and we're kind of going around the back of it now. I did have it sort of in my head that that might be where this went and what this did, and I think it might well be that that is what it does. I'm just going to try and sort of keep a bit of an eye on where we're going. Obviously the cave is sort of back that way quite... It's not too far away, but... I think if I headed up that little pathway to the side, I was going to wind up coming back down here. That's probably where... Oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Okay, I'm going to try and fight this one off. I'm not in the mood for constant wolf battles. Let's see if we can fight this one off. Oh, we didn't run very far. Okay, let's pick up our flare and go. We'll do a bit of sprinting as well, just to get as far away from him as possible. And particularly wanting to go back to normal mode and clock us immediately. Okay, once we've got a car, I'm going to bear that in mind, might be handy. Let's just do a bit of a map again. Oops. Sorry, I have to drop that in order to map make. Does that make sense? Vehicle. Yeah, we are sort of... Well, actually, we are sort of drifting away a little bit. I mean, there is a crossroads there. I don't know whether we're going to wind up dropping back if we bear to the right. I think we could be that we're about to hit the end of this, and this is about as far as it goes. It's one of these things where this is such a long way away from the actual town. There must be something up here. There has to be. There's no point having this come all the way up here without there being something. And there's a bridge. I can see a bridge. I'll tell you what, these flares are loud. They're loud in my ear. Okay, so the road comes to a bridge. Obviously, there's a waterfall. Let's jump onto the bridge and we'll just sort of see. A whole load of abandoned cars. A little bit of a ravine down there. Spruce Falls Bridge is where we are. So let's mapmate with our... I thought I'd just drop that down the ravine there. Okay, so we're at Spruce Falls Bridge. That, I think, is a roadway. On the other side of the bridge, I have a feeling we can drop back down. Or that road possibly carries on somewhere else. Oh, that flare is so loud, it's stopping me being able to hear what is going on. Okay, so if I go... We've got a whole new area of Milton here that I've just never explored. Well, it's new to me. It's probably not new to everybody, but it's new to me. Let's have a look at some of these vehicles. I've got mournful music playing. Always makes me a little bit nervous. I never really bother too much with vehicles. Hi. Hi over there. I have a sudden urge to go back the other way. I don't know why. I can't imagine why going that way wouldn't be a good idea. I mean, it looks appealing, but you know, I'm open to other options. Exploring in different directions. I really want to go that way, but I know I can't because there's a bear lurking right there. And I really don't want to tussle with that. I am just genuinely curious as to where this goes. This is a whole area that I have never been. Well, certainly not that I remember anyway. Where's he gone? I've lost him, which is always dangerous. I do not like it when that happens. God, don't do that for goodness sake. Okay, I know the bear is there, so we're going for distance. I'm not going to risk it. Let's head back the other way. I mean, we could always drop down to the valley floor and follow the river. I assume that would bring us back. Oh no, what that would do is bring us back down to that other waterfall, wouldn't it? And then we'd probably be stuck. I'm just trying to think where else. What other routes could possibly lead us up here? I have a feeling that other pathways will bring us up to this area, so I'm almost sort of tempted to have a think about that. Okay. So we've done a little bit of exploration then. We've been somewhere new. A new part of the map that we've not been to before. Do a bit more exploring when there isn't a bear standing in the middle of it. So the game even surprises me. A very long time experienced player, it still surprises me. Probably because I tend to stick to the main areas. I don't wander off too far into the wilderness all the time because I'm going for long playthroughs. I don't really want to go and put myself in a dangerous situation if I can avoid it. Although I seem to have a knack for doing it anyway. I'm just going to have a quick nosy down here just to prove a point. I have a... Ooh! Okay, we've got a dead dude in the campsite down here. In a little sheltered nook. I'll take a rifle cartridge, nothing else. Quite a nice little place for a little camp area actually, so... To be fair though, I'm now heading back with the aim of trying to get back to the Grey Mother's house. And then I might sort of have a go coming up, going to the Milton Crossroads and seeing if I can run past that wolf. That went well. To be fair, I did kind of have it in my head that that was probably going to happen, but I thought I might as well just give it a try. Hi! Hello, Wolfie. Okay, I'm just going to keep on trucking and hope he doesn't catch me up. this is this sort of little other direction that we could have gone in that we didn't. You're not affected by the wind as much as I am. That's not fair. Oh, sorry about this, dear. I'm sort of hoping I can just... No. What I need you to do, dear, is to turn around and run this way. I want to kind of try and get this wolf to go after you instead of me. That's my goal. Hey, Wolfie. I really need that wolf to switch targets. Ugh. The deer is running further and further away. And I've now lost the wolf. I don't know where it is. It's there. It's still panning after me. And the deer is there. Oh, now he's gonna... I really need to get the deer between me and the wolf. And the deer's run off up the hill, so that's kind of ruined that plan. Come on, deer. Where are you? I can hear you. Where are you? What I need you to do, wherever you are, is to come back down and get between me and that wolf. Okay, I've now got a bit of downhill. Okay, the wolf barked. The wolf's gone after the deer. Awesome. Wolf's gone after the deer. Let's get away. That's what I wanted to happen. Phew. Okay, so this is that other area. This, I think, is some of the new music. I've not heard it before. This is that new area that we could... I think if we'd have followed a different pathway, the one that kind of offshooted up to the left when we were coming up, it would have led us up here. Obviously, ultimately, it has. Ooh. Yes, that's exactly where we've just come down, and here's the road. Perfect. So there we go. So obviously now I need to sort of head this way. It should take us to where the wolf that we attacked first time round fell. Perfect. Okay, so what I now want to do then is grab myself... Well, first of all, it's getting a bit chilly. So I am tempted to just light myself a little fire. I've kind of started to err away from using my fire striker because obviously it's getting a bit low in condition now. I don't want a long fire here, but I know I'm going to freeze if I don't do something. I basically just want, again, I just want the hide and the gut. But I don't want to... Well, that's just harsh. Oops. No, I don't particularly want to put that there. Sorry about that. I need to put that somewhere. Right. I've got some accelerant. I'm going to use it. Let's just use accelerant. I don't want to mess around. Let's just use accelerant. Plenty of sticks. Bung about an hour's worth of sticks on there. Oh, it's not even fully frozen, so it shouldn't even take me an hour. There we go. Again, I'm not harvesting the meat. That got us into trouble before. I'm not doing that again, so let's not bother with that. That's kind of last-ditch territory kind of stuff. Okay, let's take a torch. I can't break down my campfire because it's still burning. I also didn't mean to do that. Let's just come out there. Can I break down my campfire? That'd be hilarious if I could. No, I can't. They break down and extinguish the campfire. Okay, I'm going to leave that campfire there, then I've got what I wanted, which is, of course, the hide and the gut. Yep, so let's go. Now, my only slight snag is that I know that I'm probably going to have to get past some more wolves to get back to the Grey Mother's house, so there's that cave, but I think we're in a good position just to press on, quite frankly, past it, and just try and get back directly to the Grey Mother's house. Did I go this way before? I think I did. Yeah, no I didn't. Okay, it's never good when you end up having to backtrack. There we go. Right. I want to kind of do this because I want to try and get past the bridge and the whole of this area. Although I know full well the wolves are going to be lurking around. There's no way on earth we're going to make it all the way back without encountering any more wolves. That's just simply not going to happen. We'd have to be having all of our Christmases together for that to happen. Pop that back there, and then we'll use that as a bit of firewood later. Oh, excellent. Good start. They are there, and they appear to already be coming towards me, which is just even better. How did they manage to clock me from such a long way away? They're already coming towards me. That's not fair. How did they clock me from such a long distance away? But they're already coming at me. That is not fair at all. They should not have been anywhere near clocking me there. Nowhere near. And it's bad that there's a pair. Because if I do get hit, there's gonna be two of them. Okay, let's try and brave Sir Robin. They're obviously gonna be right behind me. I can't run the whole way back. Okay, let's just stop the sprint. Don't know where they are. Oh, hi! They're actually charging at me. I can hear them running. And we're walking into the wind as well, which does not help. Because that slows me down. I don't know where they even are. I keep hearing them running towards me. There they are. They are shadowing me. They are shadowing me. Hi! Oh, you're actively charging at me. Back off. Back off, my friend. You can go away. You wolf, you. Phew, that was a bit of a challenge. Okay, so we have made it in. Back to the Grey Mother's house. I can... let's just chuck that down, doesn't really matter where that goes. Okay, so we've actually had a bit of a fruitful trip there. We've got ourselves another wolf hide and some more gut, which is good. Oh, I've just realised how they clocked me so far away. My smell counter was a bit higher because I was carrying that stuff with me. That's how they got me a bit further away. But still, I was a long way up. You wouldn't have thought they would have even detected that from that distance, but hey-ho, that's how it goes. So anyway, so we have got some more hides, we've got some more guts. I've got actually quite a bit of first aid stuff I need to stash somewhere. Another rifle cartridge, which is good. So let's just pop this stuff down a bit and get ourselves nice and neat and tidy. Ooh, starting to make quite a little forest here. Oh, yeah, we might as well just pop that there. I'll probably forget that's even there because it's quite well camouflaged. So we've got ourselves 3 wolf hides, 1 deer hide, and a whole load of guts. So we're actually looking really good crafting-wise. Let's just, I just want to have a quick look at the crafting bench, actually, and see what we can make. Wolfskin coat, I think we need 4, don't we? Yes, we need 4. So I need to bring another wolf down, is the long and short of it. So I think at some point before we leave Milton, because it makes sense to do this while we're here rather than try and drag everything back. I think I might actually have wolf hide back at camp office, but dragging all 3 of these back there is just a bit silly. So I think if we can try and bring another wolf down here in Milton, I think that's going to be our goal coming up. We're going to try and bring down another wolf and get ourselves 4 wolf hides here. We're going to have the gut. There's a workbench out the back. You didn't used to need a workbench. Oh, actually, no, you did always used to need a workbench for this. So we've got workbenches around that we can use. We can then get this made here in Milton before we think about heading back to Mystery Lake, because that's just going to be a lot easier. But right now, I am going to say thank you so much for joining me for another little trip out into the Long Dark. We found out where we're going, found the bear, and obviously then we decided to change direction and come back. But we found a bit of the Milton map that I've never been to and didn't actually know was there. So I'm guessing that came in with Wintermute Redo, and I've not really been into Milton in survival mode since Wintermute Redo. So that's kind of probably how I've missed it. But anyway, hopefully we can get back up there and see if there's anything else around of any interest, and we can make sure that we've really properly explored Milton before we think about heading back to Mystery Lake. Possibly not even heading back to Mystery Lake until maybe 35-40 days, just so that we can then think about what we're going to do next to get us to that 100-day goal. But right now, thank you so much for joining me. As always, please remember to hit the like and subscribe button. Pop any comments you have in the comment section below. Check out the other content that's on the channel and some of the other channels that I work with and have as well. And until next time, take care of yourselves wherever you are, and I shall see you again very, very soon.